Hey, yo, what is good, my beautiful people? Welcome back to Bobaleeky, Speaky. Hope everybody's having a good time today. Hope your week's going good. Hope your life's going good. I hope you're looking for the beauty in everything, because there is beauty if you look deep enough. Sometimes you got to look super deep, but it's there somewhere, but you got to dig, though. So start digging, man. That should be your motto. Just dig. Dig for beauty. Dig for beauty. Is there. It is there. That is my lesson. That is my advice to myself right now, is to dig for the beauty. Beauty's not always on the surface, man. It's not always on the surface. Sometimes you got to dig for it. You know, sometimes I think about like a dog that's got like 3 eyeballs. It's got like 1 leg. Its face is deformed. It's kind of ugly. Let's be honest. You see it walking down the street, and at first you feel a bunch of different emotions, man. You feel sad for it. You feel depressed. You feel a little ew, because it's a little bit ew, let's be honest. But once that dog comes up to you and it starts to sniff you, you start to pet it, you know, it starts to look at you with its 3 eyes. You start to see the beauty that's there. But you didn't see it at first. You had to dig. You had to try a little bit. You had to give it time. And the beauty is there, but you got to look for it. So, I don't know. That's the first thing that just came to my head, man. So we used it. I think it makes a little bit of sense. I liked it. I saw an ugly dog the other day. That's why I thought about that. But yeah, man. So anyway, digging for beauty, boy. Dig for beauty. How have I been feeling lately, man? I've been feeling, you know how I've been feeling, man? I've been feeling a little bit. And this is why I'm trying to dig for beauty, man. Because if you look at the surface of this world right now that we're living in, and just everybody and everything, it's like we're all about the fake. Everything's fake. And that's been kind of getting under my skin lately. And I think what really set me over the top is the other day, it's a beautiful day outside, right? 70s, you know. You can smell it. Everything's amazing about outside. And I go into the living room and I see my sister. My sister is watching one of those ambiance videos, and she's watching birds chirping with the wind blowing in the trees. And I'm thinking, like, bro, did you know there's outside? Did you know that this can be real if you want it to be real, if you step outside? And I'm just thinking, dang, bro, even with the little stuff, we would rather have the fake little things than the real ones. And it's just crazy. And I be thinking with myself with it too, because I catch myself doing it all the time. It's like, it doesn't do it for me no more. You know, real stuff I want, like, deep down, you dig deep in, you know, in your aorta. I feel it. I feel that I want real, but I think we just live in such a fake world, surrounded by fake things, that it's become the comfortable norm. And I'm trying to get out of that, man. I'm trying to get out of that, because it gets you, because you're comfortable in that, but it's like, you know, it's not real, man. I'm watching some dude on YouTube. He's climbing a cliff or something. You know, he's up on the top. He's like, we did it, y'all. I catch myself. I'm panting. I'm sweating. I'm like, yeah, we did it. I was sitting on my dang couch the whole time. Yeah, I was eating popcorn, sitting on my couch, and I'm out of breath. I'm like, we did it. We didn't do shit, you know? But that's the point that we've gotten to in life, man, is like, we live through other people doing stuff. If you're watching vlogs or whatever, or just whatever you're doing, and you think that you've done it too, we live too vicariously to the point where we actually think that we're experiencing it. What's going on with my hands, bro? I'm just like, I can't even use my limbs, bro. It's because my limbs are real and I'm not used to real stuff, I guess. But I don't know, man. So I've been kind of feeling that lately, and I don't like it. That's why I'm trying to look for the beauty in life, because I look at the surface right now and I just look at everything and I'm like, dang, from the surface, you're like, this world's fucked. It's like these kids, you got these kids, no kids are playing outside. All kids doing is using AI and watching Blippi all day. And they gonna run this world? And I gotta be here to see it? I hope I'm not. But you see it from that perspective. You're like, dang, we're done. There will be no Earth. Because everybody just wants these big dopamine hits. So they're going to be like, let's send a nuke because it's exciting, right? And they send a nuke, but then everyone's sending nukes. It's like, let's get our amygdalas stimulated, you know? And it's like, let's send a nuke. That's it. Just because we're bored. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but like, it's scary sometimes. So that's why I'm like, okay, you got to look for the beauty though in that. You see the one-legged dog, but what's the beauty in that? And there is, but you got to look. So that's kind of how I've been feeling with that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens, I guess. That's really all you can do. That's the thing. But that's kind of why I've been thinking about stuff like that, you know, but because it's like, man, back in the old days, man, you like when old people talk about stuff, they're like, yeah, we used to do picnics outside with the neighbors. And, you know, we used to go to the cemetery and hang out and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, like, I don't even see kids in cemeteries anymore. Right. I mean, alive, I should say. But like, I just don't see kids playing in cemeteries. I don't see kids playing outside. I don't see block parties that much anymore. Once in a while, when I see a block party, I'm like, dang, that's crazy, right? I don't even know what ethnicity my neighbors are. It's just sad. Human connection is gone. Human connection is gone, man. I noticed that. I noticed with myself, I'm better texting somebody than I am in real life with them. And that was a sad realization. Is when my mind is clearer and I feel more comfortable talking with you behind a screen than I am looking at your soul, there's something wrong there. And that's a problem that needs to be addressed. But I think everybody has that problem, to be honest with you, man. Going to a coffee shop the other day, I mean, this girl wouldn't even look at me in the eye. You know, I'm like, why can't you look at me in the eye? Maybe it's because I was staring at her like this, probably. I was probably just like all like Charlie Manson on her with the eyes, but maybe that was making her uncomfortable. I don't know, but she's a little too sensitive, you know? I don't know if I was being creepy or not, but either way, it's like, dang, she can't even look at me in the eyes, man. But I bet if I was texting her, she'd be totally different. But yeah, so it's just crazy out here right now. But it's just, but I think a lot of times I feel like every generation has felt this like, oh, we're turning into this, It's like back in the 1920s, it was like, oh, the radio, that's Satan, It's like, oh, that's the sound waves of the devil that's coming out. Like, this world's messed up. We're still here. The TV comes out. Oh, that's evil. We're still here. So it's like, you know what I mean? Things come out and things happen. And, you look at the generation ahead of you and you're like, how are they going to do something? But then we still end up being okay. This time feels different though. This time feels different, but we'll see, man. We will see. What else is going on? Yeah, I'm trying to quit grunting when I work out. I think that's something that I'm trying to work on too, man, because right now I'm not working out at a gym, but I'm going to be going to a gym soon, and I don't want to be getting in there because when I went to go visit the gym, there's a big echo in the place, and I can't be grunting in there. It just, when I hear dudes grunting at the gym and I can't see them, it just makes me uncomfortable, and it's just, I don't know, I just don't like it, and so it's like I just don't want to be one of those guys, and I noticed that when I'm doing specific workouts, like when I'm doing shoulders or when I'm doing most shoulders and like biceps, I notice that I grunt the most. I'm like, it's like a Tyrannosaurus, but like one that's like maybe a little bit raunched up or something. I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. So I'm trying to work on that. So every time I do it, I try to just stop, but then I don't get a full good rep in. I just feel like the grunting helps you get the good reps. And I don't know. So I'm trying to work on that because I don't want to go in public if I'm sounding like that. So we're trying to work on the volume level of it at least. If I'm still going to grunt, that's fine, but do like a breathy grunt, like something like that. Don't just be screaming, you know? I remember this guy was on, what was he on? It was like the ab machine, but he was like going forward and he was grunting every time he went forward. I'm just like, how do you just do that with no shame? Like, that's what's crazy. He had no shame. And I don't know if he knew he was doing it because he had like headphones on, but like, how do you not know? You know, it's like everyone's looking at you and, you know, but some people just don't care. They're just like, hey, I'm doing my thing. And maybe I should do that. But it's just like, I feel like that's just a little bit, I don't know, just that sound pollution, you know, it's just a little bit too much. But I don't know. So I'm trying to work on that. So, yeah, no, we're feeling good, though. We're feeling good with working out again. And I think doing it with the mindset of like, okay, getting in shape is a side benefit. It's not the full benefit, because I think whenever it's like, oh, you're going to get in shape, you're going to get ripped and stuff, it always ends. It always ends, and I lose the motivation for it. But going into it now, it's this thing of like, no, you're doing this to feel better. It's like, yeah, you're going to get muscle like as a side benefit, but like the main benefit is to feel good and to feel alive, and that's what you want to feel. And I think doing that is gonna help with that. Because it's like whenever I don't want to do it, it's like, okay, remember that you feel good though when you do it. And it's like, instead of it just being this thing of like, oh, well, do you want abs that you can just grate cheese off of? Do you want to be able to do that, you know? Do you want to be able to squeeze a watermelon with your thighs and break it? It's like, yeah, that's cool. That'd be really awesome to be able to do. And that is definitely a goal of mine, but it's not like that's the main goal. It's like the main goal is to just feel better. And the other stuff is just going to come along with that, but don't focus solely on that. Eating better to feel better, exercising, lifting to feel better, man. And just all that other stuff will just come. But worry about the high that you get. Worry about the like natural high that you get from it. So, yeah. So, yeah, with that anyway, I mean, I think that's pretty much all I got today, y'all. I'm kind of out. I'm kind of running on empty right now mentally. I don't know why, but yeah. So anyway, with that, I will see you guys on, I believe, Friday. And yeah, I'll see you then. And as always, I love you. God bless you. I'll see you guys later.